Hey guys, this is Nate with Common Gamer, and joining me right now we got Melissa for her first commentary.
Yes, that's right. Common Gamer does have a girl.
Now we do. And today we're going to be playing Dark Souls 2, and we're going to be starting a new game, and I'm going to be kind of showing Melissa everything.
I am the novice. I have never played this game. I have seen little tidbits of gameplay here and there, but I'm not really sure how it works, so for those of you that have never played the game, you can kind of follow along with me, and I'll be right learning with you.
And I played Dark Souls 2. I've so far done one playthrough, and I did beat the original Dark Souls and played a little bit of Demon Souls. So I have a little bit under my belt. So let's go ahead and get started, right?
Let's do this.
We will be playing in online mode too, so I will probably be randomly invaded by trolls being stabbed with giant cloud Final Fantasy swords.
That's awesome.
Imbued with fire, lightning, and death.
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream.
I don't dream,
A
lady.
murky, forgotten land.
Fucking cinematics.
I must say that the texture of this game is absolutely beautiful. I've never seen this cinematic before, but it is very, very well put together from what I can tell.
A
So, props to the
place
makers.
where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness.
What does that even mean?
I'm actually not quite too sure.
This
Past
game uses
your
way too big of
future.
words for me.
Your very light.
Okay, someone's having nightmares tonight. Thank you for that.
None will have
Oh, no, no, no.
meaning, and you
Wait.
won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human.
You just have giant ass spiders roaming
A
around your house.
thing that feeds on souls. A hollow.
And you thought you were having nightmares?
Right?
This lady's face scarred me.
Long ago, in a walled-off land.
Oh my
far
god, that
to
looks
the
like my
north,
aunt.
A great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drangleic.
I wonder where they got that name
Perhaps
from.
you're familiar.
Maybe from all
No,
the pigeons.
how could you be?
Possible.
But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why.
Is this that fucking smile? That shit's creepy as fuck.
You should learn to floss. Dental hygiene.
It's kind of late. It's kinda
Dental
late for that
hygiene,
one.
everyone. Brush and floss daily. Very important.
Rock and boat.
Well, in my head, I'm such a girl right now. I'm like, ooh, that was pretty. Girl moment. Pretty.
I feel like I'm watching a Disney movie now. They're just gonna take me away.
Okay, now except for the fact that they're all like grasshoppers, and that's like one of my biggest fears in life. And then they're flyer grasshoppers. That's even better.
And I never noticed this till I think my second playthrough. If you watch the water, it shows the reflection of the castle before it got destroyed. Yeah. Pretty nice to find that.
Okay, so I can already tell that this is going to be a very happy
Like a
game
moth
about
drawn to a
Rainbow
flame,
gumdrops and unicorns.
your wings will burn in anguish, time after time.
After time. Time after time.
LSD, so you don't take it.
Okay, so what have we learned
For
so far?
that
Just to recap,
is your
Drugs are bad
fate,
for you.
drugs are bad,
the fate
and
of
dental
the
hygiene is
cursed.
good.
Yes. And apparently I'm suicidal.
So lesson number 3, take your meds.
Just jumped in the sewer exhaust.
Jeez.
Welcome to Dark Souls, everyone.
But on a serious note, I have to say that cinematic was very well put together. As a player of RPGs, like myself, I'm more of a Zelda / Diablo / kind of nerdy person. I have to say that is one of the better cinematics I've ever seen in a video game.
Reminds me very Final Fantasy-ish.
It's very Final Fantasy, very Diablo 3.
Yeah. Oh, look at them fingers. Got some sexy ass sausage fingers right there.
I'm gonna date him.
He's patchwork right now. He looks like the guy from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Jack Skellington.
Not Jack Skellington, the big guy filled with bugs.
Oh, Oogie Boogie.
Yeah, he's all stitch work and everything. Oogie Boogie's reanimated corpse. Oh my gosh, Dark Souls roll.
Yeah, that is my first one.
Bye-bye. Fucking grass, yeah. But yeah, they do a very good level design work as there's no mini-map. There's no nothing.
Okay, I have to say that is a bummer for me.
Well, there's no mini-map?
Yeah, the fact that there's no mini-map, that is a bummer for me. Because I'm a person... Okay, on a more personal note, I have ADHD, and I will get turned around very easily. So, that's my one downfall in the game so far, no mini-map.
Blah, blah, blah. And as you can see, too, I am dead at the moment. That's why I have giant green face, and I look like the Incredible Hulk had,
If the Incredible Hulk was a bum and lived on the streets and also took tailoring lessons to learn how to make
very specific
clothes out of potato sacks and had boots.
So, post-recession, Incredible Hulk.
Absolutely. 1920s Incredible
Right.
Hulk. Okay, great.
As you can see, I have half of my health because
Okay.
I'm actually hollowed out right now. And you start off with literally nothing. I have no weapons at all.
So you're angry.
I am I'm dead. So, I mean, that's never a good thing.
Oh, this is not happy.
That guy.
Oh, you just desecrated that poor man. What is that?
And now we have our first enemies, which are very little fluffy guys.
He didn't want to fight you, though. Just leave him alone.
Yeah, if you check the grass,
They don't have like problems.
yeah, they don't. Yeah, if you get close to them, they will run away.
Oh, it's like my old dog.
Very weird look going across the room right now as well.
Probably shouldn't have shared that.
Oh, first treasure as well. If you go to this is Dark Souls in a nutshell. We'll give you shinies if you go to the edge of a cliff with monsters behind you. But with these little guys up here, they're very non-aggressive. However, you get close. Trying to punch one. Look at that. Going for the kill.
Why would you do that? He's not even fighting.
The entire fucking clan.
Oh my god. You know what that reminds me of, actually? The chickens are all...
Yes, Zelda chickens.
Yes.
You punch one.
You punch one, and then the whole clan...
The horde.
You. Oh, hang on. So, we got the first death. So... Boom, boom. You died, son. That just happened.
What's that? That's from...
That's from Mario.
It is. That's just so horribly rendition.
Sorry.
I feel the nostalgia.
But you don't. So...
Ah.
Anyway, let's not punch those anymore.
But I just love how they did that. Your very first room of the dungeon is filled with a very pretty cave entrance, I think. Because you're pretty much, yeah. You fell from the sky through a whirlpool of water, yet you landed in the altar in a cave. You know?
Lord of the Rings. When Gandalf fought that giant fire guy.
Yeah, but you landed in water.
But then he ended up on the top tower of the highest tower on the highest mountain cliff, you remember? And there I see my enemy across the mountainside. Sorry, Lord of the Rings nerd. Wow.
It's just makes sense, I guess. because I know stuff, and I know secrets. As you can tell, there's also shiny by the waterfall. We'll get there. However, this nice inviting hut and this nice rickety ass bridge. There you go. You go through this bush and hole in the wall, and you find tracks of Chewbacca.
I was gonna say Bigfoot, but we'll go for Chewbacca.
Not actually. We're both wrong.
What in the world is that?
I believe it's their rendition of a Cyclops.
It's a Baraphant.
Ba ba ba.
No, that's a Baraphant.
Okay,
Autobus.
yeah,
Oh,
that
okay.
was actually his grabbing too. If you get hit by that, you'll pick you up and actually clean your head off.
That's a Barahippopotamus. Their bottomless.
Man Baraphant?
A man. Yeah. I love in gaming when you actually walk so close to the edge of your feet and hanging off, and there's nothing underneath you.
Right, so, into the nice hut.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead.
So they're just
An
nonchalant
undead
about it.
has
Oh,
come to
dude,
play.
hey, another zombie walked in the door, by the way.
They all end up
Heads
here.
up, ladies.
All the ones like you.
Cool little tidbit here too. If
You
any of y'all
spoke to
ever played Dark
that
Souls
kind
before,
old dear,
there
didn't you?
were these women that watched the bonfires, which were pretty much their checkpoints. They were called fire keepers.
finished. You'll
For
go
some reason,
hollow.
these are the fire keepers, or at least what's left of them.
Yes,
Lore-wise, though,
you'll become
they never
one of
met.
them.
Or they were supposed
Hollows
to be never.
prey upon men.
And they were
Feast
not
upon
technically
their
immortal, but they lived long
souls.
enough. And once the firekeeper
This
died,
is
the
the
bonfire
fate
died out as well.
of the cursed.
I'm sure we'll get much more lore heavy as we go on. I won't spoil too much of it.
So kind of a trick question here. What would happen if you
What
put
is
their
your
fire
name?
out, you guy?
No. It's weird how the bonfires work, lore-wise. Try to remember my name.
What is your name? To give you an awesome name like
Dude, bro.
Dude, Man, Son, Guy.
That's too many syllables.
Syllables. Why don't we make you...
J.K. Rowling.
Why don't we just call you Thud?
Thud.
Apparently they had texting back then.
Except for the U's. Gotta be. There we go. Just Thud.
Just Thud.
Just Thud. My name's Thud. Yes, I think so.
So every time you die, it's just like...
The only last thing I remember is Thud.
You know your own name. Here's your
Just taking a nap, I
reward
guess.
for sharing.
I wish
It's a
I got
human
stuff every time I
effigy.
put someone my name.
Not if it's a bunch of pubes.
Take a closer look.
Lick it.
No.
Who do you think it's supposed to be?
A snowman.
Think back,
The penguin?
deep into your past. Yes,
Fingers.
it's an effigy of you.
I don't know what that means either. There's so many big words in this game.
That's like a 5-letter word.
It's too big for me.
Alright, so this is our I am a white man class. Alright. So we got our warrior, sword and shield bro. We got our knight, tank bro.
Okay.
We got our swordsman, stab
Assassin's
bro.
Creed guy.
We have bandit, no shirt man,
He is sexy.
cleric,
Dress man.
priest bro.
Dress man.
We have our sorcerer,
Other
Magic-
dress man.
magic missile bro. We have explorer, hoarder.
He's got a monocle though.
He does have a monocle.
That's awesome.
Not even close.
Okay.
Yeah, all he comes with is items that
He's
you
got a
find.
monocle.
Then you have Deprived, which you get nothing, no shirt, no pants, all service. But what's great about him is if you look at the stats down the bottom, he starts at level 1. Classes don't start at level 1 on this game. Like the little head right here is actually your level.
I see.
And every time you level up, you get 1 stat. You don't get like five points to spend. You spend 1 point to level up.
Okay.
And that's why the Deprived is so good, because it starts out
You can make him exactly what
exactly
you want.
how
He
you
is
want.
nothing. Okay.
For the Warrior is you get Strength and Dexterity as their high points. 15 and 11, you know. Knight is usually what I start at, because he has reasonable strength, high vitality, which is the heart, you know, more life, of course.
Absolutely.
And then high adaptability, which is the arms crossed, doing the pose. And that's like resistances to poison and damage and poison and everything like that.
Alright, so why don't we just start off with him? That sounds
The Knight?
Yeah.
Alright. And then our gift. Just gives you can pick an item, pretty much. I usually go with the Petrified something, because you can trade it to a certain dude bro later on.
Okay.
Everything else you can just get with time. And as long as you know you don't die too much, they're kind of all pointless, really. Except for maybe the
I
life rate.
love, if you go down to Petrified something, I love how it explains it. It's a simple petrified lump. It's just a poop.
However, the one I did pick was a seed of a tree giants, because a seed grown from a tree of giants, inedible. I didn't know what it did. Apparently what it does when you get invaded by some prick who wants to ruin your game, you can use it and all the enemies in your world will attack him.
That's pretty
Yeah, it's pretty decent. I didn't know what it did. I thought I was trying to eat it the whole time.
I don't think you want to
That's
eat
inedible,
it.
yeah.
Then you'll have a tree of giants growing inside you. That's just bad.
Alright. So, on to the body. Want to make a woman?
Let's make a girl, just because,
You can.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, I look exactly the same.
Wow, that was,
I kind
Fantastic.
of look like a lesbian.
yeah. I'd do
Build.
it. That's okay, though.
Chunky. Big head, tiny head, big head, tiny head. Alright, so, I guess just... Sure.
Whatever.
Oh, fucking buff woman.
Let's do that.
We ever gonna see what's under there anyway, so... Hair.
Seriously?
It's RPG.
Oh my goodness.
Hair. Get that ponytail going.
Let's make it pink. Boom! Let's make her a punk rocker.
I think I'm going blind already. Eye color.
No, let's give her brown eyes like me. I don't know why, but every time I play a game, I always try to make the character look as much like me as possible.
That's a psychological. Alright, so I think that's decent.
Alrighty,
And-
let's do this.
Yes, is this your true self?
That sure is. That's me on the inside, people. The inside.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
You're no different, I should think.
I can't believe we just named a girl Thud.
Doesn't
Yeah, we did.
stand a chance. Well, you never know.
I'm glad somebody gets the joke.
Damn crazy old
Go
woman.
through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
Who says that? And
But
trot
remember-
along to the kingdom.
Hold on to
All
your
that for a little
souls.
cottage under a giant tree in a cave.
They're
It's
all
not
that
walk.
keep you from going
It's
hollow.
not run. It's not even
Oh,
gallop,
I'll
it's
fool
just
you no
trot.
longer.
You mean a horse?
You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
How much closer are we going to get to her mouth? I felt a little bit uncomfortable right there. just feel really depressed now.
You know what's always cracked me up about, like, the non-playable characters in the game? They always make it sound, like, so easy.
Oh,
Like, if...
I broke the vase.
Good, they deserve it. But, like, if they want something done, why don't they get off their ass and do it themselves?
They're crippled old women.
I don't care.
I don't think you even care what's happening to the world at the moment. I don't think you even know what's happening to the world at the moment. But anyways, highlighter head.
Highlighter head?
Highlighter head. There is our first bonfire. And lightning effects. Rest. And shabam. When you rest at bonfire 2, it resets all the enemies around you. So you can kill 3 guys ahead of you, go rest, refill your health. They're all back again. Kill you some more.
That kind of sucks.
And that's pretty much, you got your chest here, your bank, and then travel, which of course we don't have any for that. But I think that's going to hit our time for a moment. Don't want to make it too long.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good stopping point for today.
At least the intro.
I think we have one more thing to explain before we go ahead and dip out. What's with the guy at the top of the... Oh, he just disappeared.
The Shadow Bros. Those are actually other players.
Like, that are playing in the game?
Yeah, the other players. They're not aggressive. That's just another another NPC. That's just another dude bro who's just chilling at the door like a real kind of creep at the moment. But yeah, it shows you phantoms, and you can watch them, see if they we'll also see bloodstains later on. If you hit a bloodstain, you can watch another player die.
Oh.
And see how they died. Like, most of them roll off cliffs.
I've done that.
Yeah.
In real life.
Apparently. But yeah, I think that'll do it for us today.
Yeah, I think that'll do it. So, go ahead, like us on Facebook.
Oh!
Yeah, you meant to do that. Okay. Go on Facebook, find us, Common Gamer. We post the memes, we post the funnies, we post the jokes. Join the community. Leave your comments in the section below. Any other questions you may have about the game, stuff you'd like to see in the future, other games you'd like to see, stuff like that. And hopefully we'll hear from all of you soon. Thanks for watching.
Yay!